episode by Squarespace, the easiest way to create a beautiful website, blog, or portfolio. Squarespace features an elegant interface, beautiful and incredible 24/7 customer based at. And if you code photo, you can get 10%.
Yeah, go to Squarespace. Tony.
My bicep.
In fact, set up a slash. Look at.
Here's a hashtag. It's TC Alive. Can meet us there.
This is by writing a live show. Our entertain her. She the show.
She's.
We are looking, but
because we love the whole bird. Did a whole weeks ago.
Not the bird.
Yeah. What?
Zoo.
Well, whatever.
Go to STP to send a joke where she get your pictures. Stop Periscope.
Let me try turning it.
Next week we are close-up photos. It's
close up.
Yeah. Now we're like, in the past, the show for recorded recording, upload it so you use the on this big they, but there is one thing. So it's like I think, but it's a super narrow.
Yeah,
can you imagine? Like when we 70 really restrict.
Imagine if you were like whole
X. You know when you have 70, but as like 3 prong, 20.
Okay.
That's extreme, very fast. No either. So it's a very weird niche line.
Great.
You can just keep.
Will not.
Okay. So it looks green now. Okay. Sorry about the delay. 200.
Yeah.
It just was not making it open. If you shut it, repair. Back and said, "What's this line?" 20,000. And they said, "Not yet."
No.
They might not because it's free market line. That's intentional and another. So it could have been intended. And identical. And they can either be cheaper or they can get fatter margins. So camera manufacturers don't like that to happen because they probably want to collect those extra margins for themselves, or maybe they have some other reason. I don't know what all the reasons might be. Anyway, it didn't feel great because I did not know it was a gray market lens when I bought it. And in fact, I don't know how I would have known. I could not find a tool that would allow me to, even if I had looked up the serial number to find it, there might be a tool there somewhere that would help you interpret the serial numbers. I just haven't looked that hard. But anyway, it's a weird system because Nikon will not fix my lens, so me because the profit they would not
Gray mark. You do.
just have to kick Java service because it's just an optic has been knocked out of
Lens was.
this.
Where are you? You cool.
Is that his kitchen?
I think Wirecast dropped the stream again for a second.
Oh, but it came back up.
I think so.
Yeah, sorry about the interruptions we're having.
Yeah,
It's YouTube's fault.
I don't know who to blame anymore.
Contract. Fill light.
Oh,
Save.
baby.
Done.
Yeah,
Color.
set a fill.
Or just use a fatter font, so like a drop shadow or something. What sort of pictures are you interested in seeing? Commercial.
Yeah.
You didn't choose in time.
No, because I was reading one of the tweets to us, and somebody said that that was a true story about naked people. They tried to get a shot of a wren near water, and someone went skinny dipping right next to them.
Wow, I've not had that experience.
I mean, that's different. I'm not going to say that happens all the time. Okay.
Very cool shots. I
Yeah,
love
they have some
airplanes.
cool shots here.
Help.
Stephen Scott, just surrounded by awesome.
Oh, he just has some information here. I thought he was in trouble. He's got pricing on his page.
I like his placemat.
Wait.
What?
Oh, he does have pricing in there. This is. We
Are
gotta.
people just trying to plug their stuff? Because we saw like a leather maker, and now we got like a keychain seller. Are you guys like tricking us?
Yeah, but we can provide some design assistance here because you have your prices, but they're like buried in there. And at first I thought you didn't have prices because I'm not going to read the words, and most people aren't going to read the words.
Yeah.
Put a picture and say £4.95 or whatever they call it.
They have old timey words over there. They'd be like a shilling, shilling-de-dilling. Trust me.
4 pence 95 shilling.
I'm pretty sure that made no sense.
No, I
That was
nailed
the
it.
worst British accent I've ever heard.
Let's hear it again.
No, not. You hurt my feelings.
Why'd you hurt his feelings? Siobhan,
you're just like all the girls in high school.
Yeah, Siobhan, you're a mean girl. You're a Regina.
I don't know. I want to provide constructive feedback. I think your
I just
portfolio
like
looks
it.
great. You don't have too many pictures. You have everything checked off. Again, I think it's a matter of
Whoa.
just continuing to take pictures and building up the quality of your portfolio. That's a beautiful spot. Almost looks like that one castle we visited.
I want to go there.
So keep it up. Let's see what Stephen about Squarespace. Used to use a modified WordPress themes. This is so much easier. Yeah, I've done a lot of WordPress myself.
Yes.
And it is flexible. You can do anything with it, but it can be incredibly complex, and then you run into plugins that cause various issues and incompatibilities. And it starts out free, but then it costs something, and before you know it, you've sunk like $800
It's like
on a website.
Okay.
Squarespace includes all that stuff built in. They've tested it and integrated it for you. They make it very easy. Let's see. If we go to, no, that's not the right site. Let's go to my portfolio. If it loads up, there we go.
Did people just get a sneak peek?
I think they did. So I'll hit the escape key here to log in.
Secret.
And you can see how it is to set up and click the design page here and do things like change my template. So I could instantly change it to a different format and click preview here. And now I can see how my pictures, well, other people's pictures, would actually look in the template. So it's really easy to custom if you want. You have insight, analytics. Let's go back to the home page and go to the metrics. And here we can see the traffic that we get from the site. We can see, well, this is today, so it started to drop off. But you start to see stuff in basically real time. So you can see whether your promotions are working, whether something that you've done to drive traffic to your site has an impact. Just a fantastic website that requires basically no setup. Oh, search engine queries. You can see exactly how people are getting to your site.
Yeah, that's cool. I like to look at that.
Yeah, so you can see these are the keywords that people have used to find me.
Oh, sometimes there's funny ones. Tony Northrup wife. Ugh, I hate when people call me the wife.
Tony Northrup, a question. Tony Northrup Genuity. I did used to work there.
Oh, it's getting a little creepy. Someone searched for me and got to your page.
Yeah.
Tony Northrup books. You should look at yours. Maybe you can figure out if it's your neighbor.
My neighbor's freezing up right now. I feels all nervous
He's
about
like,
it.
ugh. Tony, can you believe how fast this went by?
Oh my God, it's almost
it's
6
almost
o'clock.
Time.
Well, we'll look at a few more pictures.
Yeah.
Siobhan, do you have comments for us? Oh, wait. Let me just say,
Yes, sorry, my daughter just showed up and is loud. Say
if you want
hi.
your own awesome Squarespace portfolio,
Hi,
go to
Elliot.
squarespace.com/Tony. And if you decide to sign up after your 14-day free trial, use the coupon code PHOTONEWS. Back to you, Siobhan. What do you got? Hey,
Chaos.
Eloise.
What do you think about camouflage in life photography? Is it really worth it, or just being quiet works? We know you love it, Tony.
Yeah, I don't know any way to measure it, but I found I can get I'm estimating, but 25% closer. I feel like I can get closer, and I don't know if it's psychosomatic or what, but there's a downside in that everybody thinks you're like a murderer. At least around here they do. I think if you're in the Bible Belt or somewhere, people are more accustomed to seeing people in camo. But in Connecticut,
What correlation are you making?
that there are more.
We don't have a lot of hunters.
Yeah, they
we just go to
people.
places
We grew
where
up with guns
people-
in Texas,
Yeah.
and it's just not a big deal.
Well, I'm not sure if you get all that much closer to birds. Like the birds always seem to see me anyway if I'm in camo.
Hmm.
But I don't know, maybe a little closer. Doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I don't know. Subjectively, I feel like you get closer.
You could
And
hide
it's
from
cheap.
You could hide from people. Easier.
Yeah, until they see you, and then
If
they're
there's
super
a
creeped out.
walker, you just curl up in a ball. They just think you're a pile of leaves.
I've definitely been in camo and had people get very close to me before they noticed me, and then they're very startled by the sudden appearance of a creep in camo.
Ah! I'd
Yeah.
scream, scare them. What else, Siobhan?
Can you tell us how to determine if a lens is meant for an APS-C sensor?
Yes, and the photography buying guide has an overview of how to read all those codes in the lens names. So there's a very confusing set of codes, and it's different for every manufacturer. So in the Nikon world, they'll call it a DX lens.
Yeah.
And as DX lens is APS-C, FX lens is full frame.
Yeah.
In the Canon world, it's EF for full frame or EF-S for APS-C. Sony is exceptionally confusing about it. It's very difficult to tell which lenses are full frame
Really?
or APS-C. Yeah, because they have the E mount, which are their mirrorless cameras, and they have the A mount, which are their SLT cameras, but they don't always clearly differentiate in the name of the lens. And then I think the other manufacturers are like all APS-C, so I guess
I
that's
bet
all
a
you have to
Google
worry about.
search would suffice if you're interested in a lens.
You'd be surprised. It can
Really?
actually be pretty hard.
Hmm.
Yeah. What else you got, Siobhan?
A potential customer has asked if I would shoot their wedding and provide the images without any post-processing, as they would like to do it themselves. Have you ever had a similar request?
Every request is like that because they want to save some money. We get this all the time, and it's such a bad idea.
Well, I think it depends if the person, first of all, I don't really know. Like, do you know the person? Is that their job? Or like they a professional retoucher? That might make more sense. If they just think they can do it themselves, I would just say, hey, like that's a part of my art. That's a part of the process. I don't separate it. I probably wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I just wouldn't do it either. And unless if they were a professional wedding photographer and they're like, I can't shoot my own wedding,
Yeah.
then I would know, okay, this guy shoots all the time. He understands that 90% of the shots are going to be throwaways.
Yeah, but the thing is, then someone's asking you to give up a part of your process. Like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, because the editing process is also part of your personal style.
It's a part of your style.
That's how your style comes
So
across.
they're just saying, just like do what you do, but not all the way. And sometimes you even shoot for your style. Like it's like backlit, and you know you're gonna go in, you're gonna bring down the shadows or bring up
post,
the you can shoot for post. So
yeah,
I don't
they're
know.
not gonna know what you were thinking. They're not gonna know that you were thinking, oh, I'm gonna have to crop this way, or I'm gonna process this shot for black and white.
Well, ultimately, I think it's up to you. So if you're comfortable with handing over that part of the workflow, I guess that's fine. I don't know that I would be okay with it.
I wouldn't do it. It comes up because you tell them your price for wedding, and you're like, okay, that's your wedding for 6 hours, so $3,000 seems like a lot, but I have to spend 3 days sorting through it. So they're like, okay, just give me the raw files, and I'll do the rest because I have Lightroom, so therefore I'm equipped.
Yeah, but then also if he's trying to build a business, then his name is on these pictures. What if he hates the guy's editing and he's like trying to explain, no, that's like not really my picture anymore.
Also,
It's weird.
I could not resist editing photos.
No, I couldn't resist either.
Could you
That's part
not?
of the fun.
Yeah, that's when you make the mediocre shots beautiful.
That's
when you get the payoff.
That's like if they asked the person making the wedding cake to just give the cake and they would ice it.
Yeah,
It's like,
just mix up the batter.
Just make the batter and I'll put the icing on.
Yeah.
I want to make a cool dragon on top. Like you'd be like, no, no. I don't know. Maybe I'm being rude.
You have anything else, Siobhan?
Yes. Eric Rossi said he can totally vouch for Squarespace. He switched from WordPress and he has no regrets.
Hi, Eric.
Look at you going with the plugs. Thank you, Siobhan. Yeah.
Come on, you plug.
I totally agree. It's not fake. We're reading real testimonials, and I don't screen those testimonials ahead of time. For all I know, somebody could say Squarespace is awful, but nobody has ever said that.
Yes, one person.
Oh, really?
Eric doesn't like it.
Oh, yeah.
But we can't trust him because he keeps going back, and then he's like, no, I hate it. And then he goes and he spends like 80 hours.
He does keep trying because he's using WordPress, and he also hates that. But just putting like into it.
Yeah.
So maybe if you want to put 80 hours into it, but if you want to get it done so you can get back to taking pictures and have everything look great.
His website looks good. Doesn't like it. All right.
This is a beautiful shot. I just edited it to increase the contrast because looking at the histogram, it didn't have any whites in it.
Oh my gosh.
Same problem with
What
this.
is
It's
that
a little
adorable
bit
thing?
dark. It's on the tip of my tongue.
No. Cool looking.
I want to say like a. No, is it just a mouse?
Maybe.
I think it's just a mouse.
Maybe just a field mouse.
Yeah.
So it is
Really cute.
6:05 and I have to go. Take off.
Oh, you guys what next week's topic is since most people missed it at the beginning of the stream.
Oh, okay.
It's,
macro
macro.
photography. So that could be insects or not insects, but stuff that's really close up.
Yeah.
Did we get everything that we had today? I guess we did.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, you were literally running. I can wrap the show up if you want.
I'll
look
can't
at a few more
turn off my
pictures,
mic or anything because it
and
will
then-
make a crash.
Here,
It'll
I'll
make.
turn it off.
I'll chase you down.
Okay.
Chelsea's heading out. I'll just wrap up. I'll look at a few more pictures because I know we have plenty left.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the thing where I just jump through.
You go.
Look at this beautiful elk. Beautiful shot.
Oh, does he have that crazy thing happen to his antlers? Oh, velvet.
Love it when they...
I don't like.
Oh, look at the seal. Water just basking. How cute are they? Little... Is that a baby coyote or is that a fox? It's a gray fox maybe? Fantastic shot. I would just add a little bit of cropping to it. Yeah. Okay, so what is that? All right,
Whoa.
I guess that's got birds in it. It is, oh, it's a building being demolished, and I guess it's startling the birds. Fantastic, fantastic shot.
I
Okay, so I'm going to do a quick import here. We'll go through the rest of the pictures that came in. I'll just try to go through the highlights of it. Siobhan, while I do that, were there other questions that came in?
I think one or two, not too many. Please ask Tony what's going on with Lightroom color profiles and the Nikon D810 having problems.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, that seemed like a very specific question that you had no reason to know.
Siobhan, did I get through all the photos? Because I don't see any more photos in the screened photos thing.
Yeah, I passed on all the ones I got.
Oh, maybe, okay. I
I'm
guess we got
sure a
through.
lot of people submitted in that first like 10 minutes when things were messing up though.
Yeah. Well, any other questions? Look at this fantastic photo. It's just beautiful.
Just someone saying that Chelsea had a doppelganger on American Idol named Emily Puritz.
Okay,
I
so
didn't
it's
really see the
semblance.
Piriz.
Well, you can understand why I didn't nail that the first time.
Oh, that. No,
What? I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it a little bit in the face. It's tough because Chelsea's, well, maybe she even has light-colored eyes. I was gonna say Chelsea's eyes really define who she is. Doppelganger is a strong word, but I can kind of see it. That chick, she might actually be Puerto Rican also.
What do you think, Siobhan?
I kind of see it in that like partial profile. She has a similar face shape maybe, but yeah. I never see that in people though. Like it takes like an uncanny resemblance for me to ever think that people look alike. I think I have face blindness.
Didn't. Oh, so any other questions before we head out, Siobhan?
No, I don't have any.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
not from me or from the comments.
thank you for joining us. We're here every Thursday at 5 o'clock live, or you can watch it pre-recorded. But only if you watch live do you get to submit your portfolios and pictures. Thank you for everybody who sent your pictures in. Thank you to our sponsors, Squarespace. You can go to squarespace.com/Tony and use the coupon code portfolio if you decide to sign up. 10% off for handling all the cameras and the streaming problem. We'll see you guys next week. Bye. Here's Tigar. Tigar's gone. Sorry. Took the day off.
Oh no.